It's done. Oh, maybe it is not done. I was thinking the bell was done. All right. Well, I may have to mute myself here for a second. Welcome, everyone. And I got some bells. I got to shut this off till it stops ringing. Sorry, they sound beautiful, but I don't want a copyright strike. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this to stop still. Wonderful timing. Happy 8 o'clock.
They got everybody picnicking and driving around their golf carts playing registered trademark music.
This is church bells that decided to start right as I hit the live.
Well, they're church bells. You can't get copyright strike for a church bell. You can for a church bell? Really? Why? Because they're playing some kind of a tune?
Because it's playing a licensed tune, I got a copyright strike on the Cuckoo Clock's Cuckoo.
Oh. YouTube hates people. Hey, Angel's Homestead just popped in. She'll come up talking in a minute as soon as the church bells are done playing their stuff. Still going. You just can't win, Tammy.
I can't fight God. He wins. It's playing Love Lifted Me. It's a beautiful hymn, but...
You know, at the end of prayers, we say amen and not a women. Because we sing hymns, not hers. Oh. Can you can raw milk? Yeah, Tammy can answer that. I think you can. Yeah. She'll get to it as soon as the church is done. You pick the best spot. You got to drive around during the week and find a better spot where you have signal and nobody, like the back end of a Walmart parking lot or something.
Last week we tried the cemetery, remember?
Yeah, but that didn't work out too well either because you had people all over the place. And yeah. Can't roll up your window and make it go away, or is it just too loud? Now she's yelling at her boy now.
Roll up.
Well, until this lady gets in her car. Now there's a lady next to me with her phone playing music.
Of course there is.
But she's going to drive away. She heard me say that the church bell, I didn't want a copyright strike with the music from the church bells. And she looked up at me and hit a button on her phone and started playing music on her phone.
Of course. Must be another YouTuber going, oh,
I mean, I am in a public place. So people have the right to play whatever they want. But, dang, just give me a minute. All right. There.
I'll bet that smells. Just kidding.
All right. I'm no longer hearing music, chimes, bells, anything. So I think we're good to go. Yes, Angel Holmes said when you can milk, it pasteurizes it in the process. So you can do raw milk. It just turns out really super, super, super thick, like more like heavy cream. So be sure to to skim all of the cream off of it because it turns out like coffee creamer. It's like super thick.
Yeah, but it makes such good coffee creamer.
It really does. It really does. And I am dying. I need raw milk. I need to get raw milk again. Speaking of raw milk, I got some this spring in May, and it really healed my gut. And I wasn't having any of the problems I was having with like dairy or anything at all, having had the raw milk. And it's wore off. So I need some more raw milk.
And you can't, they don't sell it in your state, do they?
It is not legal to sell in Michigan.
Yeah.
So
Down north.
you can sometimes get around it for a short time if you can get a herd share. Then they find them and then they shut them down.
Right.
Which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if I want to go out and do other things that would hurt myself, I can do it. But if I want to go do something to heal myself, there's a law against it.
Yeah, but don't worry. You can come down to the street corner. We'll give you free needles and everything you need. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Narcan at every vending machine at every community center, and free needles, but I can't get raw milk. Makes no sense to me. But I don't know. Don't get me started. I already made a political post today, so Facebook will probably slap my hand and tell me I can't get my 3 cents in revenue that I earned over the last 6 months.
She has a chance to get a Dexter cow and a calf. Nice.
Ooh. Nice.
You better be ready to milk it twice a day.
Well, if she has a calf, she can calf share. So she can put the calf away at night and milk it in the morning and then let the calf do the rest. She doesn't have to do it if she has the calf with it. So.
Hey,
Took BV. Good to have you.
Wild Florida. Yeah, lots of wild storms down there.
Yeah. Crazy southern weather right now.
Are you supposed to get a cold front here by Thursday, I think?
Cold front where?
Coming to Canada and Michigan. Supposed to be.
Oh, my weatherman has said it's supposed to be in the high 80s to 90s all week. And rain Wednesday.
I was watching the national weather map, and it was showing a cold thing coming down just into Montana and then getting bigger and cruising east. So
if it could come for the next 2 weeks, and then I don't care what it does after that, that'd be great.
Like the nighttime lows in the 40s in Montana and the Dakotas.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh. Well, that'll really make all the plants think it's fall.
Yeah.
But I could plant lettuce then.
Yeah, we had lettuce right here on the deck, and then it just got so hot, everything bolted.
But yeah, but if we get a cold front like that, it might not bolt right away. I might be able to get a crop before it bolts.
I'm gonna have to plant some inside because the inside of our house is perpetually 68 degrees.
The inside of my camper is like 110.
Well, it happens when it's a camper.
Yeah, and
I have penguins skating in the front windows in my house, all year long.
Well, I'm gonna go babysit at my daughter's house, and I swear there's penguins ice skating in their front room with their air conditioning. So I'm gonna do some canning while I'm there. I think maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cool. You got a penguin right here. Matt.
Sawyer, be quiet.
I'm a penguin.
Oh my goodness, the boy is here and he's loud. I did get some canning done this week though. I canned 1 quart of red currants. I did it like we do cranberries. So, well, I used all the currants I had, the red currants. And then I put half a cup of sugar in there and filled it up with water and water bathed it. So I've got that. That's something I've never canned before that way. I've done jam, but I didn't want any more jam. And then I did pickled garlic scapes, a quick pickle. And they self-sealed, so I might water bath it later or not. I haven't decided. Might just keep it
So were they old currants or were they current currants?
They were very current, although some of them were not so good, so I had to pick them out. And I hear it's really hard to start currants from seed, but I had a lot of seeds and a lot of ones that were bad in there that had gone past. I got it from the farmer's market. So I'm going to take the seeds out and stomp them where I want currants to grow and see if something happens or not. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not out anything. I was going to throw them out anyway, so. We'll do the whole stomp it in the ground method of planting. Yeah, cold front will definitely make chores easier to by
So,
me.
Here's my peach tree. I started from last year. I had a seed,
Uh-huh.
a white thing coming out, so I stuck in the dirt, and she's doing pretty good. I got a main stalk and one side stalk coming out of it now.
Nice, really nice.
It's Peaches. She's so cute.
Yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst, you could graft a better variety or graft 2 varieties on it. It's definitely going to be good rootstock because it's definitely wants to live.
Well, it's from the peach pit was a local white peach.
Oh, so it's probably pollinated by the same tree. So
yeah, more than likely, yeah. And if it's not, or as long as it gets peaches, I'll eat them.
That's right. Oh yes, garlic scape pesto is fabulous, Angel. That's what I got them for, and then I haven't had time, and I know I'm going to be busy this week. I'm babysitting, so yep, they just went and pickle. Sorry, Mark, I was answering. Angel.
I know. I'm reading them.
Yeah. Now there's a thing going around saying you can't can white peaches. Why? Which I think is absolutely ridiculous.
They're not high enough in acid.
Okay, so you know how I said that you can pressure can fruit for 5 minutes?
You kidding? I don't can any peaches. They go right in the freezer, sweetie.
I know. I'm just saying, I don't understand why they don't say, okay, white ones you have to pressure can or you can't can them. I mean, or add lemon juice. I'm trying to figure this out. So if anybody knows why they're saying that, because a lot of times they, in quotes, are wrong.
Well, it's probably an acid. If you have a pH meter, you can check the pH and go, okay, I just need to add some more citric acid to it and call it a day. Yeah. Or lemon juice.
Right.
Whatever.
Or why don't they that get paid to do this test them and tell us how much to add?
Yeah. Well, because they don't get paid to do that.
Oh, okay.
What did I give you freeze dry? I gave you pineapple, right?
You gave me strawberries.
Oh, were they good?
They were really good. And my grandson stole half of them.
Or putting them in small bags. My daughter, I was putting them in 2-quart bags, which is the equivalent of like 3 pints of strawberries. I'd send it to my daughter, and I'd send her like 5 or 6 bags, and I mean that's a lot of strawberries.
Yeah,
of strawberries. And then like a month or so later, I'd be like, "So how the strawberries?" Goes, "Oh, they were gone in the first week." I'm like, "Oh my god." She's like, "Yeah, I kind of spent a lot of time in the bathroom, not because they were bad, because so much fiber and everything else." She's like, "You just can't stop eating them."
They're like candy.
Yeah,
they're like candy, only healthier. Yeah, Grayson loves them, and so I opened them when he was there, and then he's just like, Nana. I'm like, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. You have to share.
I picked up a couple of 12 cans of sliced pineapple and Dole, which is it only had pineapple in pineapple juice and a little bit of citric acid. I guess they always throw in there. And for they were the small cans, I guess about like 3 inches high and 3 inches diameter, and for 69 cents a can. Because it was at my Mennonite market where they expire in like 2 months or 3 months. I'm like, that's fine. So I got them outside, or not outside. They're just sitting in the cans right now. I got to open the cans, and they're already sliced in rings. So I'm just going to slice them into little wedges and throw them in freeze dryer. And freeze-dried pineapple. They're great, but they're sticky. If you don't chew them quick and swallow them, they stick your teeth together like Jolly Ranchers, and they'll rip a filling.
Now, you know what to do with the juice, right?
Yeah, put that in a freeze dryer too.
Or you could soak zucchini in it
Oh,
and make mock pineapple and freeze dry that.
yeah,
And then freeze dry the juice that's left over.
yeah. I just freeze dry the juice and I freeze it and have enough for like, you know, a cup, 2 cups of juice, and it's just a little bit of powder, and I throw a add water to it.
Okay, Sawyer. Oh, you know what would be good is if you put that juice like in lemonade, like, or that powder in lemonade.
Yeah, real lemonade.
Yeah, real. Oh, yeah. Is there anything else?
Well, there is fake like Tang, but you know,
I haven't had that since I was a kid.
I didn't like it when I was a kid. My mom bought it once, and we didn't like it at all. She was like, "Yeah, you're all getting orange."
Yeah, I absolutely loved Tang as a child. Absolutely loved Tang as a child, and I was a latchkey kid before there was such a thing as a latchkey kid. When I was 4 years old, I had my last babysitter, and we put her on a plane home. We were driving across country, and she was supposed to be watching me while my parents worked, and she got chicken pox. And I nursed her back to health, and we put her, she was my cousin, and we put her on a plane home. And I looked my parents dead in the eye and I said, don't you ever get me anybody I have to do that for again. I will take care of myself.
Yeah, and you were 4? Sounds like my wife.
And my parents said, okay, we'll see how that goes. I had a dog, like, and my dog was like very protective, very like, you don't lay a hand on me, you don't get near me. So my parents are like, okay, we're working on site, so we'll see how it goes. I never had a babysitter again.
Hey, Gil's in the house.
Woohoo! Hey, Gil.
What's up, Gil? Been a hot minute.
Challenge Butter and Living Spaces ads. We miss you, Gil. Come back. Come back. We miss you. Oh, you're in California tonight. Say hi to the staff sergeant.
Hopefully she's moving up there now and you can get settled back in and get your stuff going.
Yeah. Hopefully YouTube makes it right, because we want you back. YouTube, if you're listening, make it right.
Blue, and they just
got the finger out at you, YouTube. Yeah. They've done that to me. As I get, every time I get close to like a major milestone goal, they do something a little shady like that.
They knock it back just so you don't, because they don't want to have to. They'd rather get their free advertising and not have to pay you a penny.
Yeah, and when you go,
like, all of a sudden you went viral and had, you know, you were getting tens of thousands of new members like every week, then they'd be like, oh, okay, we'll let this one go. And because you see the YouTubers out there that some of them I followed for, you know, years, just doing something really cool, and all of a sudden, and I just keep watching them, and now they got like, you know, 1.8 million followers, and yeah, they're living well, and you know, it's like, oh wait, we got our new tractor, and oh, we got our new this, and we just bought 8 miles of chicken wire. I'm like, yeah, you're doing well. You're not living off the grid anymore. You're living off of YouTube and making it look like the grid. But you know what? It's how they make money, and they do it well, and it's still a good channel, so I watch it. I'm not going to say who.
Yeah.
One of those Alaska ones, but it's decent.
I love the Alaska. There's a couple of Alaska shows I love, and then there's a couple other ones that I watch a lot of that I know they're like, neither of them work now, and they just bought their second 100 acres in New Hampshire, Maine, and they had Joel Salatin over this week to tell them what to do with their property.
Yeah, well, he's not free, so there's that.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, maybe sometime I'll get there, but I just rather grow myself slow and steady. And you know, I didn't start this out to make money. And in fact, most of the time my videos cost me more than what I make back. So, you know, there is that.
I was on YouTube. I put my first video up 13 years ago. It was my dog pulling me on a skateboard. And of course, I didn't know what the rules were, and I used Pink Floyd Run as my music in the background. And that got ripped. And I never checked the video. That music got ripped off of there within like a week for a copyright. And I was like, oh, whatever. So it was just me on dashboard quiet. I'm like, that's fine. I left that alone. My family could look at it and all that. I think I had like 30 views, 10 years, and I didn't give it names of anything in particular. I gave it like numerical names, so it never got searched. Fine.
Yeah.
I finally put private. The rest of them I had and stuff. I just deleted those. They were just dumb little videos.
I last year I did over 500 videos. 300 and some of them have already been posted, and the rest are like, they're all short. A lot of them are shorts. Don't get me wrong. And then I have videos posted out until 2030, I think.
Jeez.
So I will be dead and buried and still posting videos if they keep letting me put them that far out.
And then it'll make money.
But like the red currant one that's coming out this week, it cost me $8 for those red currants to make one quart.
Yeah, well.
That video will probably never make $8 for me.
No.
But I bought them because I'm going to eat them. So it's not like I'm out. I'm not really out anything, but I'm not making money, you know what I mean, on this video either.
Yeah. I did that. I Velcroed my Sony Handycam back in the day to the hood of my Escape and drove up Mount Washington and down Mount Washington with the camera on there. And I played it on my old computer, which I still have. I just fired it up for the first time in 6 years. Works fine. And it's in there. But that also has Windows Media Maker, Movie Maker, which was great because you owned it. And so it's still on there. So I'll have to move it over to a hard drive and do that. Hey, what's up, Lewis?
Hey, Lou.
Yeah. On there, up and down Washington in 6 minutes type of thing. But
Gil does those. I love it when he does his drives from California and back and time lapses them. I love those videos. I watch those. But I don't do many of those because I don't have anything mounted to my dashboard to hold my phone.
It wasn't on my dashboard. It was a piece of Velcro. I stuck it to the hood of the car. Mm-hmm. And when you're driving up that high, you're kind of worried that kid's going to fall off and go tumbling down the mountain because there's no guardrails.
Yeah.
That's cockeyed, but I didn't care.
Yeah. No. There's some things I wish I'd done that I've done that I wish I'd videoed.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I videoed, but never did anything with it. Just sitting on video.
Yeah. But I did ask for questions on Facebook, which I did not. I did a search. I could not find the Rebel Canners for any questions. So if you are coming from Facebook, I'm sorry. I could not find that post anywhere. I did a search in the group and could not find it. I don't know what happened, if the post got deleted for some reason or something. And then I also posted on my community page, and I can't see that right now. Nice. But I didn't get any notifications of anybody posting a question there. So we're just chatting because we have no questions. So if you have a question, put it in the chat and we will answer it. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of tinctures and just very little canning right now. So I'm trying to get back in the groove. It's hard to get in your groove. Like you start videotaping things and then you stop for a little bit and you're out of the groove.
Yeah. Hey, did you ever get the lemon balm planted?
Yes, it's planted.
Is it staying alive?
It's looking pretty sad because of the heat.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
The shade somewhere and keep it well watered. It usually doesn't die. I mean, I could literally. I'll send you a picture later of my off the deck area. It's just nothing but lemon balm now. It's taken over the grass. It's taken over everything. I didn't cut it, and I'm going to go out there and trim a whole bunch off because one of my wife's friends at work makes tea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Freeze dry it for tea.
Loves it. No, it doesn't even freeze dry. She just wants it fresh.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, fine, whatever. Next weekend she'll work. I'll cut a bunch back before I weed whack. Even when I weed,
it's great for calming the nerves.
Yeah.
And also for like stomach issues and things. There's a lot of things it's good for.
Maybe I'll try making lemon balm tea before I have to work the telephone lines every day at my house here now.
See, that might help, before you have to deal with people.
Stress me out because the people I'm dealing with are customers and their questions are, and if I can't answer the question, I'm like, okay, I'll send it off to your rep and that's it. Click, I'm done. Next. They only get average like 50 a day each, and that's an 8-hour day, so I can deal with that. And it's all stuff I know, so it's all good.
Oh my gosh, I got a spam phone call today, and I know it was a spam because of the phone number it came from. The phone number is where I'm currently located at, which is, yeah, nobody here knows me except for one person, and
that wasn't them.
It was not. Oh no, their number is lost from my phone permanently. It's my old boss is the only person, and I don't know if I'd even recognize her if I saw her. But so she's the only person that's in this area that I know.
So what were they or was it tax relief?
I have no idea. He called me and he's like, "It is a matter of your life, ma'am." I'm like, you can tell they're calling from a spam place, and it was actually an American person, not foreign, but you can tell they're calling from a spam place because you can hear all the other operators in the background talking too.
Oh yeah. And you're gonna.
I'm like, and he kept trying to get me to say yes. And I'm like, dude, you're a spammer. It's not gonna happen. Oh, this is a matter of your life, ma'am. Dude, you are not in control of my life or any there is nothing you could have business with me with.
So you can always tell these India spam calls because you pick it up and you don't say anything. You hear nothing. It's dead silence. As soon as you say hello, within 2 seconds, you hear this little bloop sound. Immediately, you're on the desktop of some dude in Delhi saying, "Oh, this is Steven. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?" It's like, this is Sergeant blah 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 of the FBI. Can I help you?
I love to mess with them. My kids like, Mom, why? And I'll put the phone down and go do something and come back, and they'll be waiting. And I'm like, they're like, why are you doing that? I said, because while they're harassing me or think they might get me, they're leaving some elderly person that they might actually con alone.
Yep.
So I feel like the longer I can tie them up, the better. But today I had no patience for it. I'm just like, you're going to tell me it's a matter of my life. Is that a threat? Like, dude, you just said the wrong thing. Click.
And then our records indicate that you owe back taxes. So every now and then I'll bite, hit one. I'm like, okay, so I hit one. And hello, blah blah blah. It's like, oh, your records indicate I have back taxes. Yeah, I need to verify your identity. You called me, douchebag. Sorry.
Yeah.
You called me. You already know who I am. Verified, isn't it? Well, and they already have answers for all that crap. So I just play them. And I'm like, oh yeah, hold on, let me go find my ID. Click.
Yeah. This guy just kept trying to get me to say yes.
Yeah. Once you answer the phone, you're now considered a voice line, so your number gets added to the spam list.
Oh well, I called back and reminded them that I'm on the do not call list, and she hung up on me.
They don't care. They don't care.
I know.
They're in another country that only applies.
No, this guy is here. These people were here.
These
were both U.S. citizen sounding voices.
Yeah.
They had no foreign accents.
They use computers to regenerate a local phone number. Because every now and then I'll get a phone call from not a spammer, and I won't answer it. And I'm like, why do you keep calling my number? And I'll text them back. I'm like, you must have T-Mobile like me. That's not me calling you. That's a spammer. And your number's called me 27 times in the last month. And I'm guessing it wasn't you. And that usually cuts them up.
And I had a number that was a Traverse City number, which is northern Michigan. And that is not where I'm located. But you can pick what number you want. It was lovely. Because if anybody called me with that area code, they are not my friends. I didn't answer any calls from any of those area codes. They think that they're getting me because they're using a phone number that's close to my number.
Oh, that's what
I didn't live anywhere near there.
All my calls come from the Eastern Shore in Maryland. every spam call. And that because that's where my phone number originally came from.
Yep.
Because I picked up my phone down there or whatever, and that's the number they gave me was Eastern Shore Dial Exchange.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, whatever. Now, these days, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can get a phone number for Maine if I want to,
Right.
where I just have to pay Maine taxes on it. Period.
Well, it's just, I picked that number because it had some significance.
Mm-hmm.
Was able to get the last 4 digits that were easy to remember and had some significance to me. So that was why I had that number. But it also made it really easy to filter calls because I only know one person in that area and they're already programmed into my phone.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I'm getting another ad, but this one is an AI female. You can tell because she's bouncing around, but the cross hanging around her neck is not moving at all.
Lovely.
It's all
so
AI.
I want to welcome Shady Hill Homestead and Mother Earth Garden Club. Hi, Sandy. So thank you for coming in and watching. We have 8 people. I can't tell how many likes on my side with this because StreamYard doesn't show me.
I only see 3, but that could be more than that because my app doesn't keep up with it that well.
So if you haven't, hit the thumbs up. And oh, there's 9 in here now. Hit the thumbs up. Please.
We could be talking about canning, but nobody has any questions, so we're just randomly chit-chatting about whatever.
We talked about canning.
Yeah, a couple times.
I'm going back to the farmer's market this week. I'm going to see what they have. I have blackberries ripe too, but there's not enough to can. So I might put them in the cooler and maybe do a blackberry juice like I did the other juice. I might get a cup. Get a cup.
Just throw them in some pancakes and eat them.
Ooh, that just sounds good. Oh, I did. And I wish I could. I don't know. I can't show the picture. I did burritos on the gas grill this morning. I did breakfast burritos on the gas grill this morning. Oh, were they good? They were really good. Just a minute.
I just opened the sliding door for my dog. I have a land snail climbing up my screen door. I have not seen land snails.
I haven't seen one of those in a long, long time.
Yeah, and that's usually not a good thing because they will eat everything.
They're going to hurt your garden, but they're better than slugs.
My garden, but if they're over here, God knows where else they are. I don't know how the hell where they come. Where they like spontaneously generate out of ether or what?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have absolutely no mosquitoes at my property, even though I live in a swamp. I have 6 acres and 3 of it is swamp, and I have 0 mosquitoes because I have dragonflies the size of my hand. Their wings go across my hand and they go up and down as the size of my fist. And those things must be eating millions of mosquitoes every day because I have no mosquitoes out there. I'm just like, I saw 1 since I moved out there. 1.
Yeah, I got to get it out of my screen now.
Yeah. So Sandy says, I have 3 to 4 banana peppers ready to pick. What are they good to cook in? I would pickle those bad boys and throw them in a salad. I love pickled banana peppers. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Bring it to a boil. Cover your peppers. Put them in the refrigerator for a week, and they would be after you cut them in rings, and then they would be delicious on a salad.
This guy's he's not small.
No, land snails are not usually small anyway. He's pretty good.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna make it very well. So.
Yeah, too bad they don't make good escargot.
Ew. I think they're slugs with shells is what they are.
They are. Escargot is only good because you put butter and garlic on it.
Yeah.
Anything would taste good if you put that much butter and garlic and parsley on it. Oh. But yeah, I think I would pickle them. And then if you get more, you can throw them in there in the brine. You could throw a bay leaf in there, a few peppercorns. You don't have to, but if you have them,
What are you talking about? Mother Earth's 3 to 4 banana peppers?
Yep. I would pickle them and then I just use them for salads. It's salad season.
Mine barely make it to the pickling. They just get eaten.
Yeah. You can also use them for Mississippi mud pot roast. They put banana peppers in that. Yeah. See, your garden is ready for salads, so I'd throw them in a brine and again, 50% vinegar, 50% water. So a cup of vinegar, a cup of water. You probably don't even need that much cut them in rings. Bring the vinegar and water to a boil on the stove. Pour them over your peppers. Let it cool. Put them in the refrigerator. Week later, yummy pickled peppers. Actually, salad sounds really good. We're having tacos for dinner. I already made tacos, but when I was making the breakfast burritos this morning, I cooked my taco meat so I wouldn't because it was like 65 this morning when I got up. Definitely time to cook when it's 65, not when it's 95 this afternoon. Yeah, Mississippi mud pot roast. I do not have the recipe off my top of my head because I have not made it myself yet. But you take the pickled brine and the pickled banana peppers and you use that as a marinade. And you put it in the crock pot with a roast and use that for the marinade. A lot of people love it.
That sounds good.
I have not tried it yet, but a lot of people love it. So when we bought but a big thing of banana, because sometimes I buy in bulk. So I bought like a gallon of banana peppers and rings, and I was gonna see what else I could do with it, but my boys ate them before I had a chance to try the Mississippi mud pot roast recipe. So
I'm waiting for my one farmer dude because I didn't grow jalapenos this year, and he knows last time I bought it, I ordered it. I was like, I need a half bushel. He's like, a half bushel? I was like, yes, sir. 2 packs, half bushel. I'll come to the farm and pick it up. He's like, okay. So I showed up at the farm up there like the next week and walked in. I knew what day he was there. And he's like, oh, almost forgot about you. Come on, it's going back. So he picked out all the good ones and made almost a half a bushel. And then a bunch of them had a lot of scale on it. And he's like, just take them all as a half a bushel. I was like, okay. I didn't care about the scale. It wasn't that bad on there. They still got up and thrown in the pot, and I made cowboy candy. And then all the brine I had left over here, I got my best friend, or one of my best friend's daughters, hooked on it. She wanted me to make pickled onions, but she loves cowboy candy, pickled red onions. So I sliced up a ton of red onions, loaded them into the leftover cowboy candy brine. I had to amend it a little bit because it thinned out. More sugar, candy brine again. And then I threw the onions in there and I packed them into jars. I made her 16 half pints of pickled red onions. I called her up like 2 months later. I was like, so, how are they going? She's like, Uncle Mark, we're out of everything. She's like, we put those onions. Her husband was making some kind of Italian sausage type, like a bratwurst or whatever. She's like, they loaded, like each one of them put a half a jar on top of their bratwurst. She's like, it was so good.
Yeah. Oh, that does sound really good.
I'll have to do that on video. But
yeah. Sandy, what you can do if you don't have a lot to harvest at once, you can actually slice them up and put them in vinegar and put them in the refrigerator and then can them when you get a whole batch. So like you can preserve them in whole vinegar in your refrigerator until you get enough to do a pickle. And then you just use the vinegar you have in there as your vinegar, and then you dilute it, vinegar, water, spices, and then, yeah. I've done that before when I've only had a few plants producing at a time, or before the farmer's market really gave me a good batch. So you technically don't have to refrigerate if it's 100% vinegar, but if you have space, go ahead and refrigerate it.
Throw them in a 4% saltwater brine and ferment them.
You could, and it's
Better for you.
yeah, 2 tablespoons of salt to a quart of water is a good ratio for that. If you don't have a way to, better to measure it by weight. But if you don't have a by weight measurement,
weight, do grams, not ounces.
Yeah.
You ounces, you'll be close. You do grams, is more consistent. I have a TDS meter from my swimming pool maintenance days, and that does. If you know what a 4% brine mix is, and you get your number on your TDS meter, they're not cheap, but it was free for me. But if you know what that number is, then you can get it just exactly where you need it to be with a TDS meter. TDS means total dissolved solids. Sorry, let me make that clear. Total.
I was gonna.
Solids. No derangement going on with this meter, just total dissolved solids.
I was gonna ask what that meant because I mean I had a pool, but I don't.
Well,
we just have the little strips that you read the strips.
Saline pools where you dump salt in there and the generator turns the salt, sodium chloride into chlorine and hydrogen or whatever. And there's your chlorinated pool with salt. They call it a saltwater pool, which, okay, it sort of is. But there's still chlorine in there, 4% or 4 ppm to keep it sanitized.
Yep. I'm going to do some fermented stuff. That's why I just researched how to do the thing because I don't have a scale right now here at the camper. So I just researched that. So I am going to do some fermenting. I'm just looking for something good. If I should have fermented the garlic scapes instead of pickling them, but I'm busy this week. I don't want to worry about them. Probably going to leave them in the cooler. I'm going to be gone all day, only home at night, not eating out of the cooler this week. So I did not want to have to like mess with it. Electricity coming soon to the property though.
Yay, did you finally get an appointment?
No, sure. But I've talked to an electrician, talked to consumers, and they said as soon as I have the box set up, it'll be 1 week. So I'm contacted an electrician and I'm working on it. So that is a good thing.
Get it going, then get in that cabin and evict those damn raccoons.
Well, the boy worked in the cabin all day today, and he got all of his stuff out of his room and brought it over and dumped it in the spot that I spent an hour clearing and cleaning and reorganizing in front of the camper.
Okay.
He's like, you haven't done anything today. I said, yeah, looking here, it doesn't look like it doesn't. I've cooked 3 meals before 2 o'clock this afternoon and made 2 videos and completely cleaned up before I made the videos and after. And no, it doesn't look like it at all. Like, you have to think of this as my office space and you cannot touch this space.
Oh, except for what's in the back.
Yeah, he can't touch any of it. Stay out of it. No. Yes, boy cooties, stay out of my cooler. I will get it out for you. Stay out of my cooler. He opens the cooler and then leaves it cracked like this, and then he wonders why the ice is supposed to last 5 days and it only lasts a couple hours in this heat.
Keep opening the cooler.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll learn or he'll start buying ice.
Yeah. Buy him his own cooler and say, your cooler, you go buy ice and keep your stuff cold.
Oh, our city, Sandy says our city had a problem. We had to boil our water for 24 hours, but it's finally okay. I don't have, my well needs electric. I have a well pump that's a gas pump, but I haven't hooked it up in a couple years. That's on my list of things out there. Things out there that engines out there that need repair.
Oh, it's just a standing engine that pumps the water out of the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just got a gas one instead of an electric one because I was not originally ever planning to have electric out there. I wanted solar. So therefore, some of those little things were going to just have to run on gas until I got the solar version. And I had animals out there, so I used the gas pump to pump water for the animals.
Right. Just don't fall for that scam of, we will put solar on your roof for free. It's a scam. Get nothing out of it. They get to use your roof for free, and you get a discount on your electric bill, which doesn't really amount to much of anything. And it's a separate meter going out to the grid. Yeah, you get nothing. They get your free land space, and that's it.
In Michigan, you have to be a company in order to get your electric meter payback for your solar that you're giving the electric company.
Yeah.
So I will never hook my solar to the grid.
Not with companies that have the company that do this free solar. They put the panels on your roof for free, and they sell that energy back to the grid, but you get a discount. And they make tons of money on it. And then they keep an eye on the output and that and give you a percentage of it, which equates to even less after, you have a week's worth of cloud cover and make squat. So
if I was going to do that, I would be my own company and sell it back to them myself.
I wouldn't sell anything back. Keep it for myself.
Well, it's what I don't use.
Burn it off in a water heater, or just pumping water into tanks or something.
Yeah. But it's on my list right after a dozen other things.
Yeah. Big list. I got a big list too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I only have till September to be winter ready. Maybe October 31st.
Maybe.
Depends. I don't have much insulation in that cabin, so it might be closer to September than October before I need to be winter ready. So
you got a wood stove, but no firewood.
Well, I have firewood. I wouldn't say I have no firewood. I've never left the cabin without at least a cord of wood.
Oh, okay.
That would be ridiculous when it was my
house.
Yeah. Well, no, from the day I bought it, it was my bunker. As far as that was where I'm bugging out to.
Right.
So I've always kept it
stocked,
ready. Yes.
So now you'll be bugging in.
Now I'll be bugging in, or I'll bug out to the camper.
Yeah, 12 feet.
It's a little farther than that, but it's got to get moved. I need to move it closer, but once I get the electric, then we'll figure out how far the camper can be from because I'm putting the electric on the cabin. I'm not going to do this twice.
Oh, see that you can run the electric out to the camper from the cabin. Your boy can live in the camper, and you can live in the cabin. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I mean, I come from a redneck area of Michigan where people weld school buses onto their trailers for an extra room. So it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I saw a meme where the HOA said you can't build a patio or a porch off the back of your house without paying like some ridiculous amount of fees and stuff. But there was nothing in their bylaws that said you couldn't park a boat. So the guy bought a 24-foot by 12-foot patio boat, left it on the trailer, and put it right next to the back door of the house. Now he had his patio. There was nothing they could do about it.
Nope.
It was pretty cool looking. Had the barbecue and everything on there.
Yes, I've seen that. I've actually seen that video. And I actually had a pontoon boat out of the property for a while, and I considered moving it up to make it a patio off the deck of the cabin.
Hey, the pontoons will never go flat or rot because they're aluminum.
Exactly. And they don't rust. Nope. So, yeah. But I actually sold it, so it all worked out. But,
Is that a water plane?
Yes, that is a water plane.
Well, nope, it's not.
No, it doesn't. It has wheels. But it is the size.
They got fires up there?
Well, we're sitting here on the lake.
Ah, gotcha.
And somebody's got a little biplane. At first, it looked like it had pontoons from a distance, but it just had wheels. But they come in here with their pontoon planes, and land on the water. Right. This lake does not have a restaurant. One of the other lakes that I'm familiar with has a restaurant on it, and it'll be nothing to sit there and dine on the deck and have the planes come in and taxi up to the deck and get food delivered, and then they take off. It's pretty cool. Northern Michigan is awesome. We have a lot of lakes here and crazy people with planes. So.
Well, they're gonna have something to do.
Yeah.
In the car charging.
I guessed that from the way you slammed the door.
Go. Walk.
9 minutes.
9 minutes for what?
We have 9 more minutes on the live.
Cool. Counting for the time.
I love children. Really,
The
I do.
mouthfuls.
He's taking off without his phone to the park, and then I'm going to have to hunt him down when I'm ready to go home.
Just tell him when you hear the horn beep 3 times, you got about 2 minutes to get there, or you're leaving him there.
I don't know what the noise ordinance is in this little 1-horse 25 golf cart town.
If you get pulled over, just say, sorry, my phone slipped out of my hands and was bouncing around, and every time I tried to grab it, my fist hit the horn.
Yeah. I highly doubt there's a cop in this town either, so.
Yep.
There's one stop sign.
To get there.
There's one stop sign. No. Like I said, more golf carts than cars. It's a little, it's a little summer village.
Club there or something, or summer something.
Yeah, it's a little summer village. There's a beautiful, huge lake. So most people tool around on their little pontoon boats out there. But yeah. So, oops.
So aside from canning peppers, fermenting peppers, and canning raw milk, it was just a chit chat.
Well, if that's all the questions there are, that's all the questions there are. But we're always welcome to ask questions on any of ours.
Anybody have an idea for what you might want us to talk about next week?
Yep. Anybody? Yep. Email me, rebelcanners@gmail.com, if you have a topic you want me to cover. I'm happy to do it. I have a short list that Gil gave me that was sent to him. And, oh, yeah. Sorry. Of course, I see one comment at a time. Sandy just commented, the worst part of the water problem is no ice and it's been so hot and humid. I like cold water to drink. Yes. We have been doing a lot with fountain pop. Unfortunately, in this heat, you can go get fountain pop with ice. So we've been drinking.
Have you ever made jelly out of soda?
Yes.
Jelly. It would be
Jelly. Yes. It's good. Some of the flavors are kind of weird, but yes, it's very good.
Do you use soda that has like natural cane sugar in it, or do you do the infamous Dr. Pepper, your favorite, with that wonderful stuff?
I have to admit, before Dr. Pepper was my favorite,
Mr. Pibb.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, you were one of those. Oh,
yes. So I have made Mountain Dew jelly. I have not made Dr. Pepper jelly. So, but you can also do it with coffee. You can make coffee jelly.
Yeah.
Which I have not done, but also sounds really good.
I used to drink Fresca back in the day. And Tad. I don't know why. I liked it, but it was loaded with saccharin or whatever they were using for the sweetener at the time.
Oh, Sandy says, I don't drink soda. That is perfect, Sandy, because it is so bad for you.
Yep.
And they're really trying to get rid of I'm not supposed to be drinking it because I can't have the dyes that are in it. So I'm really trying to wean myself off of it. And I was until this heat wave came through. I was actually starting to drink water because I had a little problem with my kidneys. And so I have been trying to get rid of.
Well, put a hand pump on that well. It's nice and cold water coming out of the ground.
Yes, I have a hand pump that I got to put on it, but I did not put it on. I had the gas one right away, so I didn't put the hand pump on. I don't have a way to mount the hand pump to the wellhead. It's a great big 6-inch pipe that just comes out of the ground.
Yeah, and inside it's got the tube that goes down with the
No, it is a 6-inch PVC pipe.
All right.
Yes, with nothing. and it wasn't capped when I got there. So I had to have somebody come out and check it. And he said, yep, it's great. You can use it, but we're going to chlorine the snot out of it since it hasn't been capped. And so we did that. I put a cap on it that just has a hole for my pump piece that goes in. And yeah. And then, yeah. And it actually flows in the spring. It will actually flow. I don't actually have to have a pump on it. If there's no cap on it, it actually comes bubbles out of it. Yeah. So I have a good well. The neighbor's well broke down. Something broke and it was shooting water 8 feet in the air on there when it wasn't capped.
Oh, they had an electric pump at the bottom.
Could be, except there was nobody in the house, and the electric wasn't turned on.
Ooh.
So I don't know what was going on there. And maybe they had electric to it. Maybe that was. But it had been sat empty for 6 months. So at least that I knew of. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's good, but the water there is sort of briny. It's got a lot of high salt content. So it's not the best drinking.
Sandy wants some new salad dressing recipes.
Oh, okay. So here's one for you. You can take your jam when you get just down to the last little scraps of jam in any jam, whatever flavor jam you want. And I'm trying to think how much vinegar you put in it. But you put vinegar. I don't know if there's water in it or just vinegar. I'll have to remember. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, probably a little bit of
yeah. And you just shake that jar to get all of the good jam off of it, and it makes a fruit flavored vinaigrette.
Yeah, just add your olive oil.
You could use your sugar-free jam. It does not have to be a jam made with sugar. It could be a sugar-free. It could be made with stevia or monk fruit. So yeah, you don't have to use a jam that has any sugar in it.
How does the vinegar affect diabetes, though? I don't understand that, because it's technically from sugar.
No, she's talking about the jam, the no sugar, because even artificial sugar can cause her sugars to rise. The ones that are stevia or monk fruit. So yeah, just
vinegar itself. How does vinegar affect your blood sugar?
I don't think it does.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
If it does, it would be in a positive way. And I say this because of that book by Dr. Jarvis in the 70s, and they used apple cider vinegar to help treat a lot of conditions because the minerals in there helped with a lot of things. He claimed it cured a ton of things. I don't want to get a copyright strike, or I don't want to say a copyright strike. I don't want to get even though I have a medical background, I don't put my certificate out here, so I don't want to. Oh yeah, see, you could use a balsamic vinegar and some sugar-free raspberry spread. Use a raspberry spread.
Yeah, if you make your jam or whatever out of just raspberries and no added anything. Yeah, I did it with blueberries. I didn't add anything to it. It was great.
Yeah, so a spread is made with just the fruit. So you could use it with just the fruit, concentrated fruit cooked down, and just use a couple tablespoons in a small jar with balsamic vinegar and shake it up and keep that in your fridge. And
spinach salad.
Yeah. It's so good. I saw one today. It was called sticky salad. They took, and this, I'm sorry, Sandy, you can't have this one, but they took brown sugar and Frank's Red Hot sauce and a quarter cup of water and something else. There was one more ingredient, was like vinegar or something, but I can't think of what it was. I saved the recipe. Anyway, they cooked that sticky stuff down, put it on pre-cooked breaded chicken that they cubed up, and tossed the chicken in that, and then put it on top of a Caesar salad. Oh my goodness, did that look so good. That is on this week's list of things to make. But yeah, I'll look. I'll see if I can find. I'll find some recipes and test. I'll test something this week for sugar free.
And do something with salad dressings or things to dress up your fresh grown salad next week.
Yeah. Oh, I love dried cranberries or dried cherries on my salads instead of like strawberries.
Something sweet with a little balsamic.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll look it up and see what I can find, and see if I can find a good recipe that's sugar free. So, all right. Well, it is after 9 o'clock. We've run over, and I'm sure that there are other really good channels that go after me. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. 2 videos, canning videos coming out this week, the red currants and the pickled garlic scapes. And I will see you all later. Thank you. See you next Monday.